Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hang out with these nerds.
Nathan Nerdark.
Nerdark is Ted.
And as you can see, it's another edition of Crate versus Crate. Who's gonna win?
Jump down in the description below where you can sign up for Nerdarchy the newsletter, get weekly gaming tips, as well as learn how to game with Nerdarchy.
Alright, as you guys can see, we've got two crates.
It's another time for Crate on Crate.
It feels like we just did one of these.
Dun, 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 dun.
So should we do RPG Crate first?
Absolutely. Let's.
Would you like to do the honors, Nate? I know I
sure.
usually greedily delve into that before you can get to it.
Setting me up for failure here, putting it backwards.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
let's see.
I'm like, I always look the fool, so.
Okay, we have a shirt, Tagless Hanes, and it has, it looks like a crypt and perhaps some zombies.
So this
Crypt
is
and
the
zombies, you can't go wrong with that,
the
right?
haunted graveyard featured in 0R1A Lost and Found. It's an exclusive RPG Crate shirt.
We have some minis from
So-
Effin' Cool Minis.
So that's Premier Metal Miniatures. The corrupted podium must be destroyed. 2 cultists and the corrupted podium featured in the same module.
I'm
Let's
actually really digging this one. This looks really sweet. The cultists look good. You got the classic robes. It's very classic, and the podium is hot. So,
Yep.
like, even if you don't use the cultists at all ever, like the podium can definitely find its way in your game for sure.
We have some lovely bookmarks.
So the forest is dark, the seas are wild, and adventure awaits. 3 bookmarks, exclusive art by Chet Minton.
The bookmarks are okay. It's really cartoony looking.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of a hint. Those bookmarks are the artwork on the other things that are in there.
It's a clue.
Yeah.
So we have little tiny
I missed the blue paw
doodads
print.
with hit points. It looks like a character kind of cheat sheet.
So this is the initiative tracker. Whose turn is it anyway? Initiative tracker with a purpose and dry erase compatible. So,
Is that where the damage doesn't matter?
So they're little cards that you guys can write all your stats and stuff on. They're creased that you look like you could do like a table tent with them. It's got AC, hit points, initiative, passive perception, and your stats on it.
I would need a spyglass to read that across the table, though.
Well, you can draw it as big as you want. You just got to remember where the pieces are, where they go. All right, and now we have 3 little bits here: the Lost and Found, the Rat Pack, and What's Cooking.
Is this our Tales from the Bloody Bucket?
This is Adventures on the Open Road by RPGcrate.com. I fear for my son. He's gotten himself in trouble again. He's lost to the graveyard. Will you find him for me? And these are the little ready-made adventures that they throw into all the crates, which I think are incredibly useful.
Yeah, these are always cool because they always have a piece of art on them. They also always have a map on them. So these are not connected to the Tales from the Bloody Bucket?
It does not say so here.
But that's usually the thing, right? With the
that's
cards?
Usually their homebrew, or his homebrew setting.
Yeah. I'm not imagining things.
Now, if you notice, these things are higher in quality than the other ones. They're thicker paper. They got the laminate, coating.
It's shiny.
And then we have Book of Lost Spells, 5th edition rules, 1st edition feel.
Oh, nice.
So by Necromancer Games, over the ages, many spells
Hardback.
have languished in musty tomes, crumbling scrolls, and near-forgotten lore. So 135 pages worth of spells, and I did flip through it, and this spell book gets it right where the PHB fails you. It actually tells you what level and who can cast it on the spell itself.
Oh, that's very convenient. And then we have what all crafters desire.
And the typical
Cut foam.
the typical dragon foam that's in all the RPG crates.
So I like this. I mean, this is, it looks gorgeous. It's nice. The cover is beautiful. The artwork is really good. It's only got, just my usual complaint with Necromancer, and that is the black and white interior. 2017, people, get with the program, as Scott Carabay would say.
I've as I said,
Well, it definitely makes it feel like 1st edition.
It does.
It does have that
with
same,
better art.
So I've flipped through it. There's a lot of awesome spells that are in here. There's a couple things I'm like, well, I got to ask for permission before I just like, oh, can I use this?
Absolutely. So I would say though, wow, that's going to be hard to beat because this crate literally has a T-shirt
And a hardcover book.
and a hardcover book. Like that is That's kind of like it. This is like the apex predator of subscription boxes right here for the gaming community.
Now, I do have to say though that there is a little bit of you know, a heads up on this one, because this was kind of put together by us this month.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is the
This
is the Nerdarchy curated crate, so we might be a little bit biased. You may not want to listen to us on this one at all. So Dungeon Crate.
All
I haven't gotten mine yet, so.
Yes, there was a bit of an issue with the supply. One of the suppliers wound up having stuff get damaged in shipping, so he had to get a whole nother order placed.
So far, I'm not really impressed. I mean, we have this clear bag and another clear bag. One is like a mesh, and I think it's just Ted that's already ransacked this thing.
Yeah, I had to.
He's like a child. He cannot contain himself.
I had to flip through them. So if you want to get into
Pre-game in the boxes, Ted. Pre-game in the boxes. Yes. What are we looking at? So we have Dungeon Crate Adventure.
The adventure I'm holding in my hands right here, and we've had Whiskers in the Dark.
Yes. Dungeon Crate Adventure.
By Floyd Coughlin.
Yeah, 3 dwarves find themselves as unwilling dinner guests.
So like again, this has some of that cartoonish art. Again, depending on how you feel about it. The cartoonish art in RPG Crate was actually really good. This one is good as well. This is cool. So this is an adventure for 3 dwarves,
and it uses these guys.
And okay, and there's some minis that come with it for that adventure.
This is clear flat minis from Arknight Games.
So
and we've got 3 dwarves appropriately for the 3 dwarf adventure. We have a gelatinous cube. Nice. We have a... Nate, do you want to say what this one is?
An illithid.
We have an
also known
illithid.
as a mind flare.
And then we have a classic, and I don't think I've used one of these in 5th edition yet, but I definitely used to use them a lot in AD&D, and that is the Roper.
Those are fantastic.
So now the cool thing about these dwarves is, Dungeon Crate actually got Arknight Minis, the guys who do this, to actually take our visages and put us as dwarves, and therefore we have been miniized.
They look really cool.
That alone makes this a better crate, I think.
So,
maybe not a better value, but a better crate.
So there is literally the Dwarven Psionic Warrior, the Dwarven Cleric Warrior, and the Dwarven. I don't know whether he would be just a warrior or a paladin warrior or whatever have you, but it's Ted, it's Nate, it's Dave.
Oh, and there's even they even went as far as to say the classes.
Okay.
No, I'm asking.
Oh no, they just,
because you just said classes.
Yeah. Oh, I just stereotyped based on what our preferences are.
Yeah.
So now we have the Nerdarchy Mini Dice Tower from Deep Dungeon Games.
So it is indeed a mini dice tower,
which is cool. It's got the Nerdarchy logo on the front, so that's really cool. Kind of burned into it. It's like wood.
It's got dwarven runes around it as well. But also on the back is the logo for Reading is Fundamental, a portion of this month's crate, because it was what he called a celebrity curated crate. A portion of the sales go towards our chosen charity, which was that.
These poor people are getting this crate and they're waiting for the celebrity curation, and it's like, who are these Nerdarchy guys?
Who are these guys?
So it's kind of cool. It's actually sturdier than I thought. You won't be rolling a lot of dice in here at the same time. There's actually a little cool surprise to this as well. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't.
Oh, so if you actually look at it, right, the front is the Nerdarchy logo, kind of burned into the wood. Then if you looked at the bounce spot for the dice, the first one says Nerdarchy.
Nice.
Well, if you look inside, it actually has the Nerdarchy logo, but it also says "For Nerds by Nerds" on the bottom panel.
Wow,
nice. That is sweet.
So like this thing packs a lot on it for being such a tiny dice tower. That is way cool. I like that.
So what do you got next on the list there, Nate?
Nerdarchy Dice Bag.
That's first down at the bottom. So
keep your tools of the trade together and ready for adventure with Nerdarchy branded dice bag. This
nice.
simple and soft bag features pull ties and a sweet Nerdarchy logo print.
Score?
It does not say who it's from, but
but it's got our logo on it.
Yeah. So next we've got the Axe of Durin coin.
yes.
Shire Post Mint.
So Made during the first age of the Middle Earth, in the mines of Moria, Durin is shown with the words Durin, King under Moria. On the reverse are the letters BK, meaning Axe of the Dwarves.
So now, this is kind of a cool thing, and this is kind of Wayne of Dungeon Crate's thing, is the coins, right? He loves putting the coins in it. I don't know if we've even seen any crates in our coins in RPG crate yet or not. I don't remember, but I know like almost every Dungeon Crate you get coins. So if you're into them, that might be a selling point. If you don't like them, that also might be a detractor.
Right.
But by the time that you've been collecting Dungeon Crate for like a year, you're gonna have like a little treasure chest or at least a pouch full of coins.
You've got coins that you can be able to use as game props at the table, and
Anything else you like?
yes, or you can totally pull them out.
And flip them. Use them as your flipping coin.
It's your D2, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of D2, we have a D2 and D4 rune dice.
So, by Q Workshop, all dice tell a story. Each runic inscription carved on the dice is believed to have a magical significance. Turn the tide against your enemy and make your rolls successful with this runic dice set.
Cool.
We also have Beardspiration tokens
Yes.
×3 from Advanced Deployment.
So,
An inspired idea from the guys at Nerdarchy, Beardspiration tokens may just save your life. The distinctive facial hair of the Nerdarchy host is silhouetted and immortalized for your characters to take inspiration from. One token for each host, Ted, Dave, and Nate.
I'm trying to pick out the beards.
I think
Oh,
I had
it's-
a longer beard at the time.
so.
The most epic looking beard should probably be yours.
I know my beard, and I'm pretty sure this is Ted's beard here. They groomed it for you a little bit, and I guess that's Nate's.
no, this one's me. That one's Nate.
Yeah, because I have a.
And that one's you.
I had a
definitely,
pointier beard at the time.
You can definitely pick out my beard. So, know thy beard.
To thine own beard be true. The dice tower actually came with a die to roll.
Nice.
I would not try and roll 2 dice at a time, though.
It might get stuck there.
It is a mini tower, after all.
Mini tower.
Next, we have the Nerdarchy button. Because buttons.
Because,
That's
yeah,
pretty self-explanatory.
that's your...
We made these in our office while binging on MST3K. Nice. If you get one with the Nerdarchy logo and it has the Nerdarchy gnome, email Wayne at dungeoncrate.com as you have been lucky and get a bonus prize.
Ooh.
What is it? Okay, so again, it requires...
He called it a gnome, but it's actually a goblin.
Okay, so if it has the Nerdarchy goblin on it as well.
Yes.
Nerdarchy gnome, he kind of looks like that. He's like a really twisted swamp gnome.
Yeah.
Replacement treasure deck from Nord Games.
So, Game Master's Toolbox Treasure Deck, CR 1 through 4. This 52-card deck takes items from the 5th edition core rulebooks and puts them into your player's hands with random loot drops for challenge rating 1 through 4 encounters. Flyer from Hawaii Con, which Wayne of Dungeon Crate is excited about going to, and it's a pretty cool artwork on just the little banner for that.
Yeah, Slayer Wars, Hawaii Con, yeah. I would definitely like to do some Hawaii Con too, but I think my wife will be upset if I go to Hawaii without her.
We got another little, throwaways from some of the other stuff. So there's a hand-printed inspiration wooden token, and a tile that just says Dwarf Fighter on it.
Nice.
That one has a mug. That's cool.
You can never have too many dwarf fighters. So once again, crate versus crate, RPG crate versus dungeon crate. You decide. Let us know in the comments below which crate you would go with. Did you get the Nerdarchy curated crate? We want to know about it. Tell us about it. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe.
You can also patronize us in a good way over on Patreon.
Or you can hang out with us over on Facebook.
So until next time,
Stay nerdy.